Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. We've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 54. Gun. Stay off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, zero.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We want it. Come to my work.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Get wide.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go. Come on.
Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You kill.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Switch up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, easy. Where's 52? Block 52.
On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Keep it up. Hey, 20. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Mark 47. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. Zebra. Deuce. Joker.
On 2nd down, it's White. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 41, Wilson dancing to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. The Saints 48-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Here's Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Check, Mike 47. Check. Defense wins championships, baby. Switch. Fair.
Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I know he ain't got it. 36. Over.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they are going to set set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 56.
On second and 9, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Kill. Check.
From the 31, Breeze. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 40, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check three. One left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
56 is the mark.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's get off the field. That's it.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground with White. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run from White. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check 13. Check. Opposite. 56. Check.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Let's go.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get the way. Slap. Check.
On the ground, Kamara. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
36. Hey, Haywood. Easy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
At the 31-yard line.
Double time. Everyone's got 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.